Hello, Zuko here. I need a haircut. Look at this. Book of the week today. Yay! I like these books even more than I like the Percy Jackson series. Probably because they're a lot older, a lot more complicated, and, you know, I like that. As I said last week, you are stuck with these characters forever, which is fine. Except for book one, mostly, because we're getting new characters! Yay, I like new characters. There's Leo Valdez, son of Hephaestus, also known as Vulcan to the Romans. That's important, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll get him there. That's him there, flying the robot dragon. So let's tell you about them. Hephaestus, or Vulcan, is this god of fire and blacksmithery. Is that a word? So our good friend Leo here can set himself on fire and is very handy with machinery. Cool dude. Anyway, he's a great kid with a very ever-present sense of humor. I am dying with you, just... But also, with the 7 demigods, he's the odd man out. Everyone else has sort of got like a girlfriend or boyfriend, and so I kind of worry about him. Love triangles are uncomfortable. Piper McLean is the daughter of Aphrodite, which is a bit odd because, you know, love and beauty aren't exactly the first things that pop into mind when you read about her. More like kleptomania and sass. And then there's Jason, who's on the cover of this book. I mean, everyone is, but, you know. He's quite fit, isn't he? He's sweet. You know, extremely, very sweet. He also has amnesia for almost all of book 1. His father is Zeus or Jupiter. No, not the planet. And due to the amnesia, that's all I really think I should tell you about him. We'll keep everything else a shocking, surprising, secretive mystery and suspense. Yes. So the trio, Leo, Jason, and Piper, must go on a quest to rescue Hera, or Juno, from a giant who has kidnapped her. Also, we find out Gaia is trying to overthrow the gods, so that's not good. That's basically the crux of the whole thing, is she's awakening the giants and she's going to overthrow the gods, and yeah, World War III should be fun. And at the end of the book, Jason gets his memories back. What he remembers is that he is from another camp, like Camp Half-Blood, but it's called Camp Jupiter. No, not the planet. It's completely parallel. Well, not completely parallel, but it's very much like Camp Half-Blood. Only instead of focusing on the Greek way of things, it focuses on the Roman way of things, because, you know, they're almost identical. The Romans were just a bit more organized and aggressive. Okay, a lot more aggressive. No, not the planet. So where has Percy been? I told you that you're stuck with him, so where is he? Yep. Well, he also has amnesia and is at Camp Jupiter. No, not the planet. So he's there at Camp Jupiter with a couple of friends who I am going to tell you about in just a second. Their quest is to free It's one of those words that you just sort of read and gloss over, and then when you have to pronounce it, you have no idea what you're doing. So, I'm just gonna write it across the screen here. Their god is to free this guy, who is the god of death. And they're freeing him so that people and monsters will, you know, stay dead after you kill them, because who needs a whole bunch of zombies running around? No, that's not fun. We want them to stay dead. And it's also kind of sad, because then you see people who, you know, you've lost, and yeah, it's a mess! It's a bloody mess. And as I said, he's got 2 friends on this quest. His companions are Amy and Rory Williams-Pond. No, just kidding. Hazel Levesque is a girl out of the past. No, like really, she died in the late 40s. She was resurrected by Nico D'Angelo, who I'm pretty sure I told you about last week. A little bit, at least. Anyways, yes, I did. Percy becomes almost immortal, and the final battle. Also, Nico is a necromancer. Yep. So she likes horses and is cursed. Then there's Frank, and I like Frank because he's Canadian. He's also the son of Mars. No, not the planet. Also known as Ares to the Greeks. And he's Chinese. Yeah. Frank can shapeshift. And he's good at archery. So, yeah, he's a good fella to have on your team. He can turn into a dragon, you know. Surely that can come in handy. What?
I need a science book.
And he likes Hazel. Everybody get together and go to Rome so that the world doesn't end and you can save everything! Also, Annabeth, stop being so moody. Ugh. So that's Percy and Annabeth, and Jason and Piper, and Frank and Hazel and Leo. Like I said, odd man out. The unfortunate thing is, Rick Riordan is the Stephen Moffat of children's literature. And so the Mark of Athena ends with quite possibly the worst cliffhanger. No, like really bad. It's definitely really bad, and I don't know when the next one's coming out. I'm sorry. It's painful. You'll probably cry if, you know, you've read the whole way through and they're your OTP. You're gonna bawl your eyes out. So obviously, these books are huge, and there's a lot more in here than what I've told you, but now those are just delightful, unspoiled delicacies that you can cherish as you munch them up on your journey. What is this metaphor? So I hope you enjoyed them to bits, and I will see you next week when we do the Kane Chronicles. Yes. I keep thinking that Harry Potter is next week. Harry Potter's not next week. Harry Potter's the week after that. But obviously everyone has read Harry Potter, right? So it'll just be me trying to amuse you, right? What? You want me to be coherent? I don't want to be coherent. Coherent is boring. Fine. Wait. Wait. No, this can't be! I've got Frank Zhang in multiple places. Ah, the horror! Alright, so I just realized that I have 2 copies of Frank Zhang in my cubby, which is not a good thing, so I need you to decide. There's this one, and this one. And you guys get to pick. Whichever one wins, stays. I hope you'll give me actual feedback. Alright, I will see you next week or sooner. Bye! There's Leo Valdez, son of Hephaestus. Yeah. There's Leo Valdez, son of Hephaestus. Well, he also has amnesia, and is it Yes. Bump. Okay. Ow. 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 Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Ow. 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 That's painful. It's much more painful than it needed to be. Alright.